Good day everyone, my name is Andrei Canilao, and the heritage I chose is the Casa San Miguel here in my province, Zambales. So have you ever walked into a place and felt like time just slowed down? Not because it was boring, but because it felt sacred, like the air was thicker with meaning. That's exactly how I felt the first time I learned about Casa San Miguel here in San Antonio, Zambales. Casa San Miguel isn't just an old house. It's a living, breathing home for the arts, for heritage, and for the heart of the local community. It stands quietly behind rows of mango trees, far from the noise of highways and malls, but its presence is powerful. It tells a story, one that connects generations, traditions, and the future of our culture. But before I go deeper, let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt connected to our local culture? Not just reading about it for a school requirement, but truly feeling proud, inspired, or curious about it. For many of us, that connection is fading, and that's exactly why places like Casa San Miguel matter. Built more than 200 years ago as an ancestral home, Casa San Miguel is more than just bricks and wood. It was reborn in 1993 when Coke Pulipata, a world-class violinist and a native of Zambales, decided to turn his family's heritage house into something greater. His dream? To make world-class music and art accessible to rural youth, and he did it right here in our province. So, today, Casa San Miguel is known for its Center for the Arts, which offers free music education to children from nearby communities. These are kids who may never have seen a violin in real life, now playing classical music on stage. There are workshops on painting, theater, and writing. The home has become a museum, a gallery, and of course a performance space, and most of all, a symbol. But this symbol is fragile. We live in a fast moving world. Old houses get turned down for parking lots. Culture gets replaced by convenience. And even though Casa San Miguel has received national attention, it still relies heavily on donations, local support, and passion to survive. Sorry. That's the problem. We think heritage is someone else's job to protect, but it's really ours. Yours, mine, and every Filipino who benefits from knowing where we come from. So Casa San Miguel reflects a unique intersection of art, education, and architecture. Its walls are made of traditional Filipino materials. Its design reflects Spanish colonial influence, and its mission is deeply local. You can't separate the structure from the soul of the place. Sorry, sir. Without the house, the programs wouldn't be the same. Without the programs, the house would just be uh, just empty. And let's talk about that impact. Besides besides nurturing young artists, Casa San Miguel has helped boost local tourism. People travel to San Antonio not just for the beaches now, but also to experience this hidden cultural treasure that brings in income for the community, raises awareness about the importance of preserving history, and shows that heritage isn't just about looking back. It's about moving forward with a deeper sense of who we are. That's also the emotional impact, the kind you can't measure in numbers. I've read stories of young people whose lives were completely changed because they picked up a violin for the first time in Casa San Miguel. Kids who learned discipline, confidence, and creativity in a place that believed in them when no one else did. So, why should we care? We're students. We're busy. We're trying to figure out our future. But that's exactly why we should care. Because culture is part of that future. Our roots help shape our identity, and if we let those roots rot, what will we stand on? Preserving Casa San Miguel is not just about saving a building, It's about protecting a space that gives people hope, pride, and a reason to believe that art and culture belong to everyone, not just to be rich or those in the city. So what can we do? We don't have to be an artist or historians to can visit, we can spread the word, share posts to our tell our friends, we can volunteer or donate if we're able. Even writing a school paper about like this talk already brings awareness. We can also encourage our schools and local governments to include heritage sites like this in their programs and tours. The more people who know, the more people who care. And the more people who care, the harder it is for history to erase. To wrap this up, I want to go back to that feeling I mentioned at the start. The feeling of entering a space that just matters. Casa San Miguel gives that feeling, not because it's fancy or grand, but because it has a soul. That soul is something we, as the next generation, have the power and the responsibility to protect. Because if we lose places like Casa San Miguel, we're not just losing buildings, we're losing stories, opportunities, and and pieces of ourselves. Let's make sure that that doesn't happen. Thank you. That's all.